Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Brooklyn Beats and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Up there. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From midfield, here's Carr. Flushed out right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, and whatever they said appears to have worked. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Look deep now into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cousins picked by his ex-teammate Andrew Sendejo. He was looking for Landry that time. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Carr now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now Carr sliding out of the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man. The tight end Clay.
Let's go, baby.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Cousins now, and he's got the hook up to Landry as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Murray. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Bryant. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, his second sack of the night. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. First down. Here's Cousins. That one complete to Elliott.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Cowboys go out as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, it's Cousins. This complete to the tight end, Clay. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third and goal. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Center's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. A 20-point win, 34-14, the final. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Andrew Luck, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, let's get you away.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end. A lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. From the 16, Murray forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Cousins on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Cousins. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to 4 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Cousins. And incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins again. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll throw again. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's back to throw, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw. 11 yards and a Cowboy first. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up. By Janoris Jenkins.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check, 52's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 12. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better be afraid of me.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Brooklyn, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start your week by installing your game plan.